Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Wednesday the 22nd of October 2025. Our setter today is ASP. So ASP is quite a tough setter really. My average for the year, we've had 7 puzzles from them so far, so this is number 8, and my average for the year is 21 over 21 minutes. That said, I did come in on the last puzzle at under 10 minutes, which is the first sub 10, the fastest one I've done an ASP on. So not sure that it's going to be that easy, but I think I've been able to complete them all. I feel like my voice is about 2 octaves deeper than it was yesterday. I've got a little bit of lurgy hanging around. That's not an excuse for how I'm doing. I think I'm pretty clear-headed today. I'm just not sure how the ASP puzzle is going to go. Anyway, enough of me waffling. I'm going to reset the timer, which is there, and crack on. Odd article in Le Monde showing lack of sophistication. Le Monde. Is that odd letters? LM? No, I think so. Prominent piece of land held by businessmen as a nest, I suppose. Line is removed from shocking opening. Vent, opening, shocking. Line is lists. Podcasters' way of running a portal. Podcasters could be a sound like indicator. I don't think so. Way of running. Jogging, sprinting. Portal is a door. Gate. Okay, so it's a sound like a gate. Following source of financial news during tumultuous era. Following source of F news, financial news during tumultuous era. Is that just an anagram of F with an anagram of ear or a following trail? Don't know. However, idiot finally had an idea. Though, that's what I thought. Fair enough. Salt spring, salt, pepper. Not sure about that. Pepper? It can't be pepper. Season. Duh. That's what I was. Maybe my brain isn't there. Everyone in Slough yielded to temptation. Is an all. Temptation Slough. I would think the all goes there because I don't think it's going to be an A there, is it? Fool regularly ignored trendy set. Oh gosh. Trendy would be TED, set, TED, RNY. It's not going to be RNY, or is it? I think it's probably FO. Regularly ignored. Trendy is hip. Or is it OL? Don't know. Let's move on. Best part of dairy product. The cream, I suppose. Control time in office for auditor. Is that a... Sound like again? Rain? Yeah, control is to rain. Rain is a time in office, fair enough. Smashed TV set screening men's formal attire. I assume that's an anagram of TV set with men's. Is it men's in there? Formal attire would be something dress. Top hat and tails. Don't know. First person guided around shop. eyelid. Deli. There we are. Good old Delhi. Reprimanding despicable person's boring existence. Cad. Reprimanding, cadding, boring. Looks like there should be an ing there. Let's put an ing to there. So that's okay, isn't it? Releases elite US troops. What are they? The SEALs to support peacekeeping forces or UNSEALs. UN. Make a detailed plan of church painting and sculpture. Make a detailed plan. Church chart. Nice. Nice one that. One unable to shut up car opening. One unable to shut up. One unable to shut up car opening. No thought what's going on there. One unable to. Hugely decorated knight coming in to deliver speech. Ornate? Yeah. Hugely highly decorated, sorry. What was this? English vicars. First financial backer for any of the Gospels. Oh, gosh. English vicars for evangel. What have we got? First financial backer is an angel, isn't it? Yeah, angel. Okay. Exhausted writer found in spent. Come back. There we are. Roaming on coast via Canadian. Oh, okay, it isn't an oval. Nova. Okay, Nova Scotia. So that's an all there, isn't it? Nova Scotia. I don't. Oh, it's just an anagram. That's clever. Leader of American is a party unconcerned about others. Is about others. Leader of American is a party is a thing. Unconcerned is. Not sure about that one. How to identify someone 9 staff upset? 9 is gate. I don't think that's going to be right, is it? 9 is IX. How to identify someone? 9. Maybe it's gate. Okay. Gate upset. 9. Gate. E-tag. Name. Name tag. Okay. Man is to staff, isn't it? What's this? Everyone is fallen. Slough. Fen. Temptation. Yielded temptation is fallen, isn't it? I think. I'm going to go with it. Fen. Slough. Not sure about that. Stick plug-in. This place is to add here, I think. Crude bombs made better. Crude is cured. Resin from biofuel LMI. Is that right? LMI? I mean, it looks like it should be. Let's put LME. Maybe it's not an ing word though. Down there. Let's put LMI. Elementals, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. Any more downs? No. Right, we're back at the top. In how long are we taking? 5 minutes. Not quick then. Odd article in Le Monde showing lack of sophistication is odd. Odd article. Odd. So is that an A or a T? The going in there? Not sure. Line is removed from shocking opening. Not sure about that. This one, following source of financial tumultuous era. Alter. Following is after. FT. Source of financial news. The FT, of course. Unable to shut up car opening. One unable to shut up. Chatterbox. No, not chatterbox. Okay. This is full, regularly ignored, trendy. So that's the TD, isn't it? Full. Okay. Clotted. Set. Set is clotted. Oh, I suppose. Americans do. Ado. Unconcerned. About others. What is that? Ado. Leader of American. Party. Unconcerned about. Is that a do? Not sure. Let's look at these ones over here. Smash TV set. Okay, yep. That's definitely an anagram, isn't it? Some kind of vest. Men's tool. Garment. Formal attire is. Or is it vestment? It's vestment, isn't it? I think. I don't really know the words. I think it's a vestment though, probably. Reprimanding despicable persons, boring existence. Gosh, reprimanding despicable persons, demeaning. No, not demeaning. Boring existence. It's got something more interesting than boring existence, isn't it? Like drilling or something. Ado what? Is this? Unconcerned. Ado. I can't. I don't know. That feels wrong about that AD. I don't even know what definition I'm trying to get to. It's others. Party unconcerned about. Eek. Right, let's have a look at this one. Odd article. Odd article in Le Monde. Le Monde is the French newspaper, but that seems unlikely. Showing lack of sophistication is Okay, article in Le Monde is just a odd, uncouth, I assume it's could be an LE in there, I suppose, or a les or something. This one, line is removed from shocking opening. And this, unable to shut up, car opening. got no idea what to do that one either, really. Reprimanding is... Whoa. Boring existence. Despicable person. Despicable person. I mean, despicable person is just... could be anything, couldn't it, really? And this one over... I mean, that, I think, has to be LMI. Being a hidden word obtained from. I don't know for certain, though. That is a resin. That's not a word that should be in the QC, really. I suppose it's okay if it's hidden word, I always say. Leader of American Party, is that going to be something else? Party unconcerned. Addo, unconcerned, mill. About others. Well, odd article in Le Monde. Okay, so I think une is the article in Le Monde. That's the French thing. Showing lack of sophistication. What is there's a lot of things that go there, I suppose. R's, L's. It could be a vowel there, couldn't it? So that isn't helping me. This one. Line is removed from shocking opening. So that suggests it should be an ing, really. Shocking is, astonishing is, scaring. Starring. Opening is... I'm trying to get to an opening. Am I? Shocking is... not very easy to get to. One unable to sharp car opening. Gosh, ow. Eek. Right, I'm going to put on pause while I think to myself. Okay, so I've had a little thing to myself. I'm wondering if this one down here is debasing. I don't know if debasing really is reprimanding, and I can't see what the wordplay is. I mean, I'm probably looking for a despicable person, which I can't think of a three-letter, and then a word for boring. Existence is living. But I can't really say anything more. I mean, I'm assuming that is LMI. I'm going to put it in there just to tick that one off. So yeah, I'm not making any progress on this. I mean, I just feel like I'm being asked to do come up with vocabulary that's beyond my vocabulary level, really, especially with this one here. Maybe I've just got that wrong, being a do. So anyway, I'm going to go back to pause and think more. Right, I have just added starting from startling. I had sparking in my mind there, but yeah, of course, that's starting. Startling is shocking, and starting is the opening of something. When I'm able to shut up, I wonder if that would be chatterbox tonight after. I'm wondering another opening here we need as well. Car right after. Shut up. Car opening. I don't know if car opening is saying put car at the start. Auto. Would that be auto? Shut up. Auto. One unable. Auto Ruth. Don't think so. Up the top I keep thinking of uncouth, which isn't really helping me at all. Odd is uncommon, isn't it? Lack of sophistication is common, yep. So that's a motor. Okay, motor boots. Motor mouth. Okay, there we are. So it just leaves this down here. Oh, these two really. 1756, a bit further on. I don't know if this is debasing. I don't think it is debasing, but I can't think. It's just a pretty unalphabetable set of letters, and if you can't think what a boring existence is, I'm in trouble really. And this, I feel like that's A for American, D-O for do. Or maybe it's leader. A leader would be an ado. Unconcerned about others would be needing an alphabet trawl, I think. So I'm going to pause and think to myself again. Okay, I banged a social in, as you can see. Yeah, so leader of American is A, and a party is a social. Unconcerned about others is asocial. So I'm just down to this last one, 22 minutes. I mean, it's another slow-ass puzzle. And I don't know really whether to go debasing or not, really. I don't think it is debasing. But I can't think what it is otherwise. Well, I mean, I can think of it. I could do a big old alphabet trawl, couldn't I? And I won't bore you with that. I'm just going to pause while I do that. Okay, I think it's berating. B for existence. Rating despicable persons. I don't quite understand it though if it is. Reprimanding is berating. So I'm going to go with that. I've probably had enough of this puzzle really, where are we? Let's put the M in. Yes, 2434. Okay, I'm really pleased to get through that because I was kind of a bit despondent about 12 minutes ago. Just felt like there were some words in there that were going to be a bit beyond me. And in fairness, I don't think there was anything in there that I haven't. Well, LMI was a hidden word, so that's fair enough. Everything else, actually, just looking at it, I think we know. If it's a hidden word, I don't mind it being there really, although I'm a bit grumpy about it. Right, let's go through. Let's have a look. So, odd is uncommon. That's your definition. Article in Le Monde. So we're saying Le Monde is the French newspaper, Parisian newspaper. So we need an article from French, which is I think. The UN anyway. And to show lack of sophistication is you are common. So lack of sophistication is common. So uncommon is odd. Right, prominent piece of land is a ness, kind of a headland kind of thing. And held by businessmen, so it's hidden word cross businessman. Held by is your hidden word indicator. Right, line is an L. Remove that from shocking. So shocking is startling. So take the L out, startling becomes a starting, which is an opening. I think shocking for startling comes up quite a lot, and I need to put it into my mental thesaurus really, because I think I say it comes up a lot. I think I've seen it more than a few times. Right, podcasters where running. Well, where running is your gait, which is spelled G-A-I-T. And as a runner, I know these things. A podcast, therefore, is the kind of the modern way of saying this is a sound like. I'm not very keen on that as a sound like indicator, really. I think I've seen it as on the podcast, and that seems reasonable to me. Like on the radio, on the podcast is a different way to say it. On podcasters, not sure really. I suppose auditors is another way of saying it. So anyway, portal spelled this way is a gate. Right, following is after, there's your definition. Source of financial news is the FT, the Financial Times, and that's going in an anagram of era. And tumultuous is your anagram indicator. During is your containment indicator. However is though. Idiot finally is the T from idiot, final letter. And had an idea is you thought. If you salt something, you season it. And spring is a season. Simple wordplay. Right, everyone is all going in slough. Slough is a fen. I didn't know that. I think a fen is a marshland. I don't think there's any. I think it's along those lines. I think of sloughing off skin, but I don't think sloughing off skin is to do with fen. So, don't know. It's a bit of. It's a new one for me. Yielded to temptation is fallen. Fair enough. Fool is a clot. Regularly ignored. Trendy is saying take the first, third and fifth letters of trendy, ignore the second, fourth and sixth. And something that's set has clotted. The best is the cream, and part of dairy product is cream. Terrain, spelled this way, is to control. The time in office, say for a king, is a reign with a G in it. For auditor is your sound like indicator. So that's what I was saying about auditors and podcasters being whether it's a valid sound like indicator, which I guess that shows it is, because we've seen auditor many times in the past before. Auditor in the sense of auditory things you're hearing. Smashed is your anagram indicator that TV set going across men is an anagram. TV set is an anagram of, well, it comes out as vestment, which is a formal attire. Is that just in religious terms, maybe? I'm not sure. Right, first person is I, and guided is led. Turn that around, becomes a deli, which is a shop, as in a delicatessen. Right, okay. What do we got here? Reprimanding is berating. Despicable person's boring existence. Well, existence is to be, isn't it? To live, to be. A rating, a rat. A rat is a despicable person. Boring, being. Existence is being with a rat in it. Okay, that makes sense. Gosh, that's good wordplay. Yeah, okay. Right. What do we got? Releases is unseals. There's your definition. Elite US troops, the Navy SEALs. to support the peacekeeping force, which is the UN. That's a nice surface to it. Make a detailed plan is a chart. We've got CH for church, and paintings and sculpture are art, examples of art. One unable to shut up is a motor mouth. Car is a motor, and an opening is a mouth. Ah, okay. Yes, I went down the chatterbox route first, but motor mouth, fair enough. Highly decorated is ornate. Knight is an N in chess notation because the K is a king. Coming in to deliver speech, well, to deliver speech is to orate, so put an N in that because you ornate. E for English, Vicar's first is a V, and then a financial backer is an angel, and any of the Gospels are evangel. Actually, there's a word I'm not familiar with, but obviously we know evangelical or evangelist, so not too far off something that is familiar. Exhausted is spent. Spent force, exhausted. A writer is a pen, found in street is ST. Roaming is your anagram indicator. That on coast of via is an anagram of Nova Scotia, which is a Canadian province. I don't know if it's on the coast. I think it is. I think it's on the coastline as well, so that's kind of double play there, really. Right, leader of American is an A. A party is a social, and unconcerned about others is to be asocial. How to identify someone 9 staff upset. So 9 is gate, and staff, if you staff something, you man it, so put that upwards, upset it. It gives you name tags coming downwards, which is how to identify someone. To stick is to adhere, and a plug is an ad, as in an advert, and this place is here. Crude is an anagram of cured, bombs is your anagram indicator, and made better is cured. I can feel my cough coming on at this moment, so hopefully I'll be cured by tomorrow's puzzle. Right, we've got resin, elemi, I guess that is, elemi. Seems like the plural of element to me, really. That'd be elements, I suppose. LMI. Obtained from is your hidden word indicator. That is hidden word across biofuel emissions. So the hyphen makes biofuel one word. So you can start in the end of fuel and go into emissions. So there we go, all done eventually. 24:34. I think I'm a little bit happy about that puzzle now I've completed it. I can see the good wordplay there. I think it's just a bit too tough for me, even though, as I say, there's really no, apart from evangel and elemi, there's not really any words in there people wouldn't know. It's just a case of coming up with the synonyms, and I think that's a bit too tough for me sometimes. There you go. Anyway, thank you for watching.